let's talk my bookish hot take. I just really quickly want to say that, like, if you guys disagree with anything, that's totally fine. Feel free to, like, discuss it. Just please don't be mean to anybody. Alright, number one is that I love the look of, like, a worn book that's been annotated and that's been loved and that's got dog ears and creases on, like, the spine and on the cover a lot more than I do, like, a perfect book, because for me that has, like, so much sentimental value, and, like, every single little wear and tear is, like, a thing that is, like, a memory and, like, a image of something. A lot of love triangles and, like, third act breakups to me kind of just feel like a cop-out, and that's not at all meant to be rude to the author. I think it's more like a publishing kind of thing where, like, they need to have tension throughout, so then they just add these things, and most of the time it doesn't feel authentic to the story. And it gets really frustrating when you're like, there's clearly a communication thing that we could have fixed, or like, this second love interest is literally only here just to make it a bit difficult for them. I am the biggest supporter of rereading books. In fact, most of the time I kind of prioritize rereading books than reading new ones, which isn't always great, but they just feel like my friends, you know? Like, dipping back into those worlds is so comforting, and I absolutely love it so much, and I will never stop rereading books. I know a lot of people don't really like to reread. Most of the books that I read are probably rereads, which is a little embarrassing, but it's true. Please don't be offended by this one. The novellas in the Shatter Me series feel so much like cash grabs and like the embodiment of capitalism, because why did I pay the same amount for like a normal sized book for a 100-page novella at most? My best friend didn't buy them because she didn't have enough money to, and you shouldn't have to buy those. They should be included in the books, especially Find Me, those two from Kenji's perspective. At that point we had already moved on from only having Juliet's perspective in the books, and then it just leads to confusion, and it, like, there was no point not to put them in the books, and it really upsets me that they're novellas and not included in the books, and that they didn't just like rebind them after she wrote that or something like that, you know? Sometimes I like the movie tie-in covers better than the normal cover. I don't really understand the point in having more than like 2 or 3 copies of one book, no matter how much I love it, no matter how beautiful the like special edition is. It just feels a bit pointless to me to have that many